Oh, Nephew? Oh my god, come on. It has to be Nephew? Of course it's Nephew, huh? Why it had to be Nephew? Really?
Oh, what the hell is Nephew? This might be the first time ever Nephew's beating me with a DLC character.
Sheesh. Terry Bogard is finally out in Street Fighter 6. He's basically the second DLC character of Season 2. And as we have for every single other character in Street Fighter 6, we are going to get him to the Master rank so we can say that we have all the characters in Master. If you haven't been around for one of these videos before, basically the first 10 to 15 minutes will be a brief overview / guide of the character. That won't be fully optimized, obviously, because this is day one of me playing the character. And then after that first brief overview, we're going to actually show all of our matches as we get to the Master rank. So that's the plan for today. Don't forget to leave a subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and let's get into this Terry overview. So Terry at his core has like a lot of familiar moves. Like he has a fireball. His fireballs are definitely a bit unique. The low one, it goes under fireballs, so kind of like Jury's. The medium one actually is a bit higher and can clash with the regular one. Same with the EX. So the EX fireball I think seems pretty cheap because it goes full screen extremely slowly. It doesn't knock down or anything, but you know, it cancels out fireballs and then kind of gets you in there. And then his heavy fireball does a few things. It's a fake, kind of like it fakes being a fireball, and it's also plus on blocks. So if you have them blocking, you do like a string or +5 actually. And your opponent's gonna have to interrupt you or try and perfect parry this. So he's got like a sort of fireball. He's got a DP, just a DP motion. EX is invincible on wake up, just like you would expect the DP to be. His quarter circle back punch is actually two different moves because the light one is completely different than the medium and heavy. So medium and heavy is burn knuckle, and it's basically like a lunge punch. It's unsafe if it's spaced poorly, but if you space it well, then it can be actually plus. That one was 0, but actually if it's plus, the screen will kind of shake. So you can see the screen like shakes a little bit, and that's how you know it's plus. And then this light one is really weird. I think it's just kind of throw your opponent off guard. It's -5, so if your opponent just blocks it, they can punish. Pretty much any character should be able to. But the weird thing about this, I have the opponent blocking but just crouching. The second hit is overhead, so you might be, it's very annoying, right? You might just accidentally get hit by the second hit, and then I'm pretty sure it leaves you in throw range, and then you get a throw. Quarter circle back kick is crack shoot. This is really good to get over fireballs, I think, and just kind of close distance. It's also safe, so you don't have to really worry about, you know, doing it and getting punished, right? The heavy one is also only -1, the others are -3. So this is kind of used for juggle combos and to get over fireballs pretty much. So if you time it right, I don't know if you can really react. It might be maybe farther away you can react, but up close it might be a bit tricky. And then the last special move is power charge or the tackle. Each one kind of does something different. So the light one, you can combo off of crouch jabs and the stand light kick, and normally it's +3, so you just go for a grab. But if you space it out just right, so off of like max range stand light kick for example, it's actually +4 and you can combo. Medium one is good because you can combo into, I think, any super. I'm not sure if you can do level 3 as a link, but the other two you can do after this one. And then the heavy one you can actually cancel into other specials. So that's kind of like the basic when you go into the crack shoot into the DP. So that's kind of his special moves, and now I'll talk about his normals and like the combos you get off of them pretty much and how you use them. So off of jabs, the stand jab actually has the least pushback and the most range. So if you're going into something like DP, I think you just do stand jab every time, but you have to end in crouch light punch if you want to do like light tackle, because this won't combo. And also light punch into medium burn knuckle, you can do crouch light punch into medium burn knuckle, so you want to do something like this to go into that and get the Oki. This crouch medium punch is +5. I don't think he has any plus buttons, but this is a good way to like get a hit confirm combo sort of. It's only -1 on block. Same with his jabs, I'm pretty sure, but if you drive rush into them, it's going to be +3. And off of the medium, you get pretty much the same things. You can go into the medium burn knuckle, obviously heavy DP. I guess the extra thing you get is EX tackle, and then I think this combo is pretty good. You go into the heavy burn knuckle, and that's like a huge amount of corner carry, right? Stand medium kick, amazing poke, kind of like DJ has, and I guess Akuma's forward medium kick is kind of like this. You get a, I guess it functions pretty much the same as Akuma's stand or forward medium kick, because you get the stand light kick on regular hit. On counter hit, you get stand medium punch, and on counter hit and punish counter, you actually get level 1. So I think this is actually really good to fish for when you just need that one little hit. I guess it doesn't work at max range on counter hit, at least if you're up close. Counter hit, I think it would probably work farther away on punish counter though. So if you get a whiff punish, I think it'll pretty much always work. And other than that, he's probably going to be doing similar things to other characters, right? Like crouch medium kick, drive rush, crouch medium punch, drive rush. I think stand heavy kick is also a good poke. I think in general, he doesn't seem to have too much range, like especially on his fierce, right? His fierce is kind of more like a combo tool. But off of stand medium kick, stand heavy kick, those are really good. Crouch medium kick, I think those are probably the ones that you're going to be poking the most with, other than his fireballs, obviously. And off of punish counter on this, we can actually go into this target combo that he has, which is his power dunk, medium heavy kick, heavy kick. And if you want to go into something else, I think that's the most damage mid screen without spending meter. You could spend meter and do something like this, but in the corner you can just go into the heavy tackle, I think into DP, and I think that is optimal in the corner, or at least it's better than this one. But this one is really good. It's a good use for this target combo. And you might have been wondering like how you actually go into this combo, since like going into heavy tackle is kind of like your main damage tool, right? If you do the first hit of stand heavy punch, you're able to actually go and do whatever you want out of this. I think this is probably the best mid screen because you're gonna get Oki, and this one for damage if you're going to level 3. Actually, if you delay, so you see if you do it immediately, you only get 2 hits of the crack shoot, so 2310 damage. But if you delay it, then you get a lot more damage actually. So this is a little execution thing that if you main Terry, you're probably going to want to practice like delaying this crack shoot. If you do it too much, then it'll whiff, but you want to delay it just the right amount. He's got a pretty slow sweep. I'm not really sure why. Is it like safer or something? No, yeah, this sweep is really weird. Maybe it's like longer range than the normal sweep. But yeah, it's weird how it's larger startup and more punishable than a normal sweep. But also if you get a punish counter or a dry rush, you can do the second hit of this stand heavy punch. And crouch fierce is 1 frame faster than stand heavy punch, so a lot of the times like crouch medium kick, drive rush, you can't get stand heavy punch, but you can get crouching heavy punch. So I think you do like this maybe for your double drive rush combo. I'm not actually sure what's optimal on drive rush combos, but off of like crouch medium kick, I think you have to do that. Off of crouching medium punch, you can do like a crouching medium punch first, or stand medium kick. And stand medium kick is actually more damage, so you want to do stand medium kick. So it looks something like that. Moving on to like his command normals, he does have an overhead. It's 4 fierce. It looks slower than most overheads. I think it's the same as like Bison's overhead, for example, and like 1 frame slower than Jury's, even though it looks like way slower. But the animation is also pretty deceptive. So I feel like if people see this, they're not going to really see that it's an overhead, at least in the beginning. But yeah, you can see it's +6. So you can go like that. You can do this combo. Oh, actually, off of this one, there's also a combo where you can do this mid-screen. Like, you can juggle a fireball. I'm not sure if you get a heavy burn knuckle. Oh, you do. So you can see 2584 instead of 2000 for like 1 bar. So that seems pretty worth it, actually. And most times, you want to get that extra damage, just spend that 1 bar. I mentioned this power dunk combo. I think the main uses are like off of juggles. So like off of that punish counter heavy kick, you can do this. He's got this target combo, stand medium punch, stand heavy punch. I think it's possibly confirmable, but really hard. Probably like a 15 or 16 frame confirm if it's possible. But the good thing about it is Like it's -5, but it leaves you very far. So you can kind of just poke, and people, at least at first, will not realize how far it leaves you. They're gonna probably whiff a button, honestly. So I think this is good to poke with. Like the amount of push back it does is also really good. So I think it's good to just throw out. Maybe you'll get a hit. The thing is though, it's not a block string, so they are going to be able to like mash or parry in the middle, but that also means they can just randomly get hit and you can like drive rush in after. His other really big target combo is this crouch medium kick to crouch heavy kick target combo, and this is really good because it's cancelable on hit or block, so it's really easy to confirm, and you can go for like a drive rush or like something to steal your turn back on block. But on hit, you don't have to spend any resources. So if you don't want to spend those 3 gauge unless it's blocked, you can just do this and try and see if it got hit or blocked. There's also a weird combo in the corner where you can get a meaty level one into another one. So that's pretty stylish, I think. And then the really weird command normal that I think is taken from like Fatal Fury, I'm pretty sure, is these I think they talk about the Z-axis because he like goes behind the opponent. Basically he just can switch sides, and this only works on hit, and it's very punishable on block, so you only want to do it as like a part of a combo. So I think off of like driver's jab, or if you get like a counter hit crouch medium punch, then since this is 7 frames, it'll combo. But yeah, I think this is actually really good if you're in the corner, you just want to side switch. It's actually safe on block, so I have them on block after first hit. You can see it's -2, not even close to throw range. And the other version, you can do the punch, and it's actually plus, but also not in throw range. And then the other thing you can do is you're holding a direction the whole time when you pick it. So you can fake with the punch. So if they try and parry there, you can grab their parry. And same thing if you want to stay in the front. You can not hold forward when you do the cross-up one and bait their parry. And you might be wondering, why can't they just jab? I mean, I had them on standing light punch after damage. And the thing is, this actually frame traps, which doesn't really look like it would work, but you can, if they try and mash here, they're just gonna get hit. I think you can like do a super or EXTP, but sometimes it goes the wrong way. So I think people are really just going to try and parry it. So I think it's pretty cool, but very situational. Like you have to get a hit. It's kind of not worth it unless you're in the corner probably. Then moving on to his supers. Level 1 and 3 are pretty fast. So level 1 is 7 frames. Level 3 is 8 frames actually. So this is why this one works. And I think that's a really good combo. As I mentioned, after medium tackle, you can also get it. I think after this heavy into this, you can go into level 1 as well. I don't think you can do level 2. And as always, after like any normals, you can just go straight into it. For level 2, level 2's combo after EX move. So if you're trying to go off of jabs into level 2, after the second hit, you can cancel the level 2. Level 2 also goes through fireballs. I don't know if it just cancels the fireball or it... You have to be pretty close though. And the special thing about, well, there's 2 special things about level 2. The obvious thing is you press 2 punches. You can spend 3 drive gauge bars for the first hit, and then you can spend a level 1 for the third hit. And you're actually close to your opponent or their corner, I guess. You can juggle. And yeah, there's probably going to be more optimized routes, but I think at least the power dunk mid screen is really good. And then the Easter egg they have with the level 2, I'm not sure exactly how to do the correct input. People said it's 21416, so down, down, left, down, left, forward. And you press medium kick and heavy punch. And it basically doesn't change the properties of the move, but it just looks a little bit different. So I think people said this is his old input, and they just make it look a bit different. So it does look a bit cooler. I don't think this input is any easier for me. Basically what I do to get it out is I do a quarter circle back and then a half circle forward. But yeah, it's at least cool that you can make it look a bit different. The style. It's gonna be weird, the situations when you want to do the follow-ups, but if you look, the first hit does 100%, the second two automatically scale all the way down to 40%. So I think you only really do these in like heavily scaled combos, because like you see that barely does any more than a level 3. A level 3 does 4,000 damage. Like for instance, if you're doing a jab combo, like that would do way more than just like let's say we do jab 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 DP, that's 30-30. You can see that's like way more, because like it does so much damage if it's like scaled already. I think it's the idea. And then your level 3, you can combo after anything. DPs, tackle, burn knuckle, this move. Obviously I think the main one is going to be off of this. I think mid screen you gotta do the heavy DP. Obviously the light DP is going to do more damage in the corner, because it's just the first hit, right? And the first hit is, I think, what, 1,000 on this, and the first hit here is 700. But I think mid screen it doesn't actually land the light DP. At least you can get the light DP, but I don't think you can do the super. At least not from what I can tell. But yeah, there's a lot of other things you can do. Obviously, you can do like something like this. I think you have to delay the burn knuckle here to actually get the level 3, so you don't hit on the later active frames. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our overview of Terry. From what I can tell, he is like a pretty basic character with like some pretty cool, unique things. On top of that, like he's got the side switch target combo, he's got the unique level 2, the cancel off of this, right? But I think the core of his game plan, you can throw in some fireballs, DPs, you got something to go over fireballs. Like it feels like he's a very well-rounded character with very like good tools that like are straightforward to use. So yeah, hopefully this overview of Terry was helpful, and I think this is enough to get me started into my ranked matches and get to that master rank. I didn't backdash. Bad idea. What's yours? What? What? Bro, how is his beat mine? What's these? I can't lose this, dude. Bro, this is my first set. Oh, baited? Crack shoot. Crack shoot. Crack shoot. Rising tackle. Let's go through fireballs a level 2. What? Do they buff air fireball? Combo. Baited. I got these. Should I do it? Driver's jab. I didn't even do that. Combo. That's it. But you don't get a combo. It's just +3, I think, on the one behind and +4 in the front. So in the front you get a combo. Stupid. What? Didn't kill? Uh-oh. Like that wasn't worth it. We have no time to waste. Something like that, right? I'm gonna do a fireball. This hard combo seems cheap actually. Bruh. Bro, his normals are kind of like DJs, so it just feels like he should have that sweep. Wait. Oh, sick. There's so many points. Oh wait, there's a placement match still. Oh, I have to lose this one, bro. Cause if I win 2-0, then I don't get to get the points. I mean, it's the same thing of it. Plus. Look, was that not smart? That's what I'm supposed to do. You guys don't understand math. If I beat him 2-0, then I don't get to get the 255. Optimal. Will that punish you? only remember the sun combo. You happy? Is that cool? Outplayed. What? Boop. It's fine. It's okay. Outplayed. I don't think that's real. Why is it like missing? What is that? Bro, for 3 bars, you'd think that'd do a little more damage, right? That's okay. As long as I do a fireball and he doesn't jump, I should win. Baited. This DI looks so weird. Why is everyone testing me, man? Why are they testing me? I thought maybe that was like a setup. Combo? with the old input too. No! Yes. Uh-oh. Quick finish. What's the combo? Oh, I thought he would be in the air. Combo there. Yo, how does he have so many points?
Oh, Nephew? Oh my god, come on. It has to be Nephew? Of course it's Nephew, huh? Why it had to be Nephew? Really? What's happening? Don't say that.
Sheesh.
Oh my god.
What the heck did he do? Uh-oh.
I'm not trying to go easy. I'm trying to smoke him. Bruh. Nice. Give it to me! Give it to me! Not like that, but just give me the master! The master! Alright, nephew? Ah!
You think I can still refund the game? Bruh. This ends here. I should have done level 2. Bro, why does that never work for me? Stupid. Bro, what the heck? Yo, thank you, Justin, for the raid. I mean, he did beat me. I can't say you got it wrong. Stop distracting me, guys. Red. Get the DP. Oh. Combo. Like that. Would that have killed if I did it? No, right? Bruh.
Oh, what the hell is Nephew? He's been playing longer than me. He's actually almost a master. You can't lose to my Terry, Nephew.
Oops. Alright, everyone stop talking. Let me focus. We did it.
This might be the first time ever Nephew's beaten me with a DLC character. On release, I always fuck him up.
Oh, I thought I was knocked down. Bruh. I meant to drive on the first one. you can do that? Oh. All right, that's going to do it for the video. We got our master rank with Terry. We ended up running into like Justin and Punk, so we got there a little bit slower than we would have liked to, but we did get there like I think number 6 or 7, so not the worst. And yeah, I'll definitely be playing some more Terry this week. We're going to try and get him to legend rank. We're going to play him a lot more in the master rank to try and get that MR up. You know, I've been on the lookout for a secondary because Jury I've been playing for a while. I feel like, you know, I should have another character just in case Jury gets nerfed in the future. So I'll try out Terry for a while, see how he is. And, you know, he seems pretty cool so far, so I'll definitely try him out for a bit. Let me know in the comments what you think of Terry. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a subscribe. Really helps the channel out a lot. And a lot of you guys that watch the videos aren't subscribed, so go ahead and do that. And I'll see you in the next video.